Brought to you by Lister Pros TV, streaming from Tempe, Arizona. And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, Jordan Nielsen here, host of Real Estate Pros on Lister Pros TV, and today we're in Tucson, Arizona with Anthony Sotelo. Did I say that right?
Yep.
Keller Williams. Is it Southern Arizona?
Southern Arizona.
They have a
yep.
couple offices, so
Yep.
he's at Southern Arizona. And thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to join me on Real Estate Pros.
Thank you for having me here. This
And,
is a great pleasure.
Yeah, for those watching that don't know who you are, we'll give you a couple minutes to introduce yourself. What interested you in real estate, and how did you end up in this industry? I find it fascinating how different people end up in real estate. So,
Well, I kind of fell into real estate. I got out of the Marine Corps in 05. Then didn't know what I was going to do after the Marine Corps, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to go to community college. I went there, and about 2 weeks in, I dropped out. I just wasn't having it. I had just came back from Iraq, so I wasn't ready for a classroom environment. But when the next semester came up, I kind of forced myself to go because of the GI Bill. Not enough veterans use the GI Bill, so I'm like, you know.
And they basically pay for your school.
Pay for the school.
Right?
So I was like, I have to take advantage of this. My major was business, so at the time, Pima Community College offered a real estate class as an elective. So I took the class, and when it was all said and done, my instructor pulled me to the side and he's like, you know, you have what it takes to be a realtor. You keep everyone engaged. You're acing all my classes. You really needed to, consider becoming a realtor. So I went and took the test, passed, so then I dropped out again.
Man. No luck there, huh?
So then, but I started doing real estate, and about 3 years after, once I felt like I knew the ropes and knew what I was doing, I went back to community college, earned my associates, transferred to the U of A, and graduated from Eller, the business school at the U of A. I took the 10-year plan serious because it took me about 10 years to do that.
So when you dropped out and you went into real estate, was that pretty much the only thing that you were doing at the time to generate revenue,
no.
or did you have other?
I had a job at American Airlines. I was a reservation agent at American Airlines. So I was just on the phones making or receiving calls and complaints all day long.
So you kind of transitioned. So that'd make it challenging to do schooling and all that too. But like you said, you 3 years and then you went back, and then you recently, or a few years ago,
December 14, I graduated from Eller.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. That's an awesome accomplishment.
Thank you.
Congratulations for that. So you've been in real estate since 2006 to 2008, or 2018 now. So 12 years
About
total.
12 years, yeah.
What have been the biggest changes since you started and since you fast forwarding to 2018 now? How has the real estate business changed?
I think the biggest is technology, and it's actually pretty awesome because it's a lot more streamlined. Things are a lot easier to get accomplished, and it's just a fast-moving world, and we just got to keep up with it.
Yeah, and it makes it a lot easier. I would definitely agree with the technology side of things. Zillow didn't exist. All these kind of websites that are resources, that make it easy to access information, and DocuSign where you can send documents and get electronic signatures, so not having to rely on fax machines and all that things. And we know in real estate there's a lot of different niches and different things that you could focus on. What is your focus in real estate? Do you represent traditional real estate sellers and buyers, or investors, or do you do open houses? What are the types of activities that you focus on?
I do a few different things. So I'm very Facebook heavy.
Yeah?
I do a lot of posts on Facebook. I probably post, but not about real estate. I'm just a very outgoing, engaging guy. So I post, anything from what's going on with me in the morning. Like this morning, I posted how I forgot I forgot the pants. I was at the gym this morning, and I was, changing, get ready to come here, and I realized that I didn't put pants in my gym bag. So I posted about that, and just stuff like
So
that.
you're gonna come in here with some basketball shorts on?
Exactly. And so, but I always kind of have a little twist about real estate. So I mentioned that I was coming to do a real estate podcast.
Right.
So I always do a little twist and stuff like that when I'm out showing clients. If we see, I don't know, let's say Black Widow, I take a picture of Black Widow, tag my clients, look at what we found while it's showing houses. Different things that isn't your, hey, look at my listing. Hey, look at my listing.
Right.
Oh, I guess what? I got another listing. Nobody cares
Just
about
sold,
that.
just like,
Exactly.
there's...
Yeah, no one cares about that. They care about what and how you're doing the things you're doing.
Right. And I think that's important, and I think a lot of people don't understand that, or because you do see those posts, anyways, so awesome. So what are the things that you found? So it's business. So you mentioned Facebook, but as a business driver, has that led to a lot of your real estate success?
It actually has, because statistics show that in your sphere of influence, it's more about a 12 to 2 ratio. So you're going to get either a repeat client or a referral from someone. So if you keep and stay engaged with your sphere of influence, which basically in my case would be the Facebook, because I have so many people that I worked, they're either good friends of mine or past clients. I'm always generating leads off of that. I do a little bit of other stuff. I'm very veteran heavy, so I also specialize with VA and some first-time home buyer stuff.
Huh. So how long did you grow up in Tucson?
No, I grew up in Los Angeles.
Okay.
I was born in Long Beach and raised in Carson, which is right next to Long Beach.
So that's a big
Difference.
big difference from LA to here. How long have you been out here?
I moved here my junior year or maybe my sophomore year of high school.
Okay.
So like 96.
So you've been out here for a little
quite
while.
a
What
while.
what do you like the most about living out here in Tucson?
Well, now it's just the calmness of the town. It's a lot smaller. It's not as fast paced and stuff like that. That's the stuff that I used to miss about Los Angeles when I first moved here. And now those are the things I like about this place.
Right. Yeah. And obviously not as proximity to the beach and stuff, but it's really not that far away.
Yeah, it's a flight away, or even just a couple weeks ago I was in Rocky Point, so I mean it's not too bad.
Yeah.
We just got to plan a little bit more.
So what are those things that you do? Why? So we know that there's a lot of options when it comes to real estate agents. Mm-hmm. There's thousands of agents here in Tucson and pretty much every market across the U.S. What ultimately makes buyers and sellers want to use you to represent them as their real estate agent?
Well, as you could kind of tell, I'm pretty laid back.
Right.
I'm professional, but very casual in my appearance and how I do things. So that's very, attractive to a lot of regular people.
Sure.
So actually, my team that I'm building a team right now. Our team name is the Real Team, and our slogan is "Real People Helping Real People," because it's I try to be very very. I guess laid back would be the best word, but just kind of go with the flow, let them understand everything that's going on, but at their level instead of
instead of thinking you're like everything about real estate.
Exactly. I'm
so
always
kind of taking
learning.
the real approach and kind of getting into looking at things from their perspective and just being 100% real with it. So you mentioned that you're building a team. So what does that look like, and also how does that benefit your clients having a team?
Well, first, my team's going to be like-minded people, so we're all going to have that same goal of helping the client and making sure that they're taken care of every aspect of the transaction. So the help that they're going to have is I'm working on. I have a transaction coordinator that does all the paperwork, so frees up my time to be able to answer all their questions and do anything that I have to do with them while my transaction is doing the behind-the-scene paperwork.
Sure.
I'm working on getting an executive assistant that's going to keep me a little bit more organized as I'm getting more busy and getting more business. I'm looking at a couple agents right now to be my buyer's agents, so I could focus mostly on listings and have like basically a full circle of my own business.
Right. So ultimately, having a team will free up your time so that you can focus more on your clients instead of being bogged down by the paperwork. For example,
stuff.
like your transaction coordinator can take care of that. So if an agent, what advice would you give to a brand new agent that just got out of real estate school if they were starting fresh in 2018, they didn't have a sphere of influence here in Tucson? What would you suggest that they do to get their business off the ground?
I would definitely probably start using technology, social media, whether it's Facebook. I'm hearing a lot of people are using Snapchat. I'm still kind of old school, so I'm still learning that one.
Yeah.
But basically, a lot of social media. Make sure you're doing open houses, because those people that are walking in has raised their hand. They're saying, "Hey, I want to either buy a house, or I'm interested in selling, and I want to know what you have to offer."
Right. So do you do a lot of open houses then?
Lately, I haven't, but I did quite a bit. And I'm actually one of the buyer's agents that I'm looking at. I'm going to start doing a lot of open houses with her, showing her how to do them right.
Gotcha. So since you've done them in the past, what are that we know there's a lot of different ways to hold open houses. There's sometimes you hold an open house and there's crickets chirping, and other times there's a lot of traffic. What have you found that helps drive more traffic to an open house?
You have to be very proactive about inviting people to the open house. It's not just putting up signs and then hoping people come. You have to door knock the neighborhood, let them know that you're going to be there at this time and this time. Come check out the house. Let them know that this is a perfect time to choose your new neighbor, because also statistics show that people want to live near people that they know and are friends with. So now, if I'm telling you I'm about to have this open house because we're just about to go on the market, who do you know that wants to live near you? It's
Right.
a lot easier to get that conversation going when it's about them and helping them choose how their neighborhood is going to be in the future.
Sure. So if somebody watching this is looking to buy or sell a home in the Tucson, do you service all of Tucson, by the way?
Yes,
Or do you have
I
an
do.
area? So all of Tucson. If somebody's looking to buy or sell in the Tucson area, how do people get a hold of you, Anthony?
You could reach me on Facebook, Anthony Sotelo. It's usually my logo, which is a spade, and my phone number 520-370-2092.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day, and thanks for getting pants for the show. I appreciate that.
No problem, man.
And we will see you guys on the next episode.
Thanks.